Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back for some more EVE Online, and in today's video I am taking another look at an old ship that I've used as well. I'm not sure if I actually ever used the Ikitursa in exploration with the implant set on, so that's basically what I'm doing here. Let's see if we can get this to work. Sanchez Nation occupied mining colony, 4 out of 10, decently challenging and well a big advantage compared to the previous ship. The explorers that we saw is this right here, a cap stable. That is of course very handy. A disadvantage, you don't have the ability to really spread your damage out. You've got your drones, you've got your disintegrator, and that is about it. So I'm actually gonna start running this and then we're gonna take a look at my disintegrator. Let's maybe start indeed with a big target and also try to get a little bit of extra damage or extra aggro, I should say, by only using the disintegrator here at first. We are tracking disrupted, and this is also another big disadvantage, of course. You are sometimes tracking disrupted so badly that you can't really do that much damage anymore. Alright, let's use the medium drones then. Let's send them out to our first target, and then I can normally just hover over here and see what kind of range we're talking about. 18 kilometers, that is definitely not great. Drones are heading for that cruiser, and they're doing a decent amount of damage. And in the meantime, we are going to slowly take a little bit of damage. We should be able to do this one, so that's going to be a test. Ooh, I do like that. Just straight up a one-shot without the target painter or anything like that, and then, well, we got like half a miss, but we still got the target down. Let's use the next one. There we go. Okay, we're still hitting that, so that's actually not so bad. And then we are gonna go damage on the next cruiser target. Let's go. Oh, one of my drones under attack. Return to drone bay. Ooh, hope we'll be on time. Hopefully not web too much. Go, go, go. Get the hell out of there. And this of course is now the disintegrator weapon, disintegrating that enemy cruiser. Pretty handy. So that one goes down as well. Tracking disruption has ended. I'm actually gonna switch over to the way I would normally, I think, try to do this. That is, get my small drones, god damn it if I can click correctly here, on these smaller targets, clean them up that way like this, and in the meantime I should really put my disintegrator on a larger target. And then we need to try and grab all of the ones in a doable order. So man, these drones are doing very well. One drone on one small target, that feels like it's pretty effective so far. And then of course, the longer my disintegrator fires at the cruiser, the more damage it does. Look at that, all its structure gone in a single volley. This is working out nicely. Next one, and I will slowly head towards the gate, which is still at 40 at this point. Let's accelerate just a little bit on this one. My drones are still hunting their favorite targets, and I'm actually also gonna slow back down after a little bit of a speed boost, because we want to stay in range of all of these cruisers, of course. So let's go. That one should be done. There it is. Next, go, go, go. I like to use the target painter as well, so we're gonna go like this. And I should really also like try to use the web on anything that is near enough for the web. So let's do that. And then as I take more targets, we can put some individual drones on some individual targets, and let's take care of that Spectre. Ship looks great, and you basically need to work around its weaknesses, find the right roles for your drones. In this case, I think in this first room, what I've been doing here, taking care of the smaller targets with them, makes a lot of sense. But you also have 5 medium drones, so you can also really increase your drone damage by quite a little bit. If you need to break something that's hard to break, you'll definitely be able to do so as well. And then of course, I'm not going to switch back out. These guys are still 25 kilometers out, and so I'd rather have the Hobgoblins. Their extra DPS is gonna help, and then getting them back by the time I get to the gate should be a lot more doable than these slow medium drones. And always keep an eye on your drones, of course, because the enemy never likes them. Alright, let's go. This first room is being cleaned up decently quickly, I would say. We're approaching the border here as well. So I'm going to quickly make sure, I'm going to give a stop order and then another approach order, that I don't accidentally move out without my drones. And then that constant beam, it is very nice. Of course, on landing in the next room, we will have that exact same problem again. We'll do a quick look at that instantaneous reload. Very, very nice as well. All aboard, and we are just about ready to take gate to room number 2. Now I also have a mobile tractor unit here, but in the 3 out of 10 it actually does work. In this one, I mean, I'm willing to give it a go, but I think we'll lose the ability to keep firing. In fact, he starts at 48 kilometers and my optimal range, my maximum range, is actually 45 kilometers. So this is not gonna work out the way I want to, and here is the massive initial tracking disruption. So I'm going to fly away a little bit, and we will try some more one-shots on these small guys that should get in range a lot more quickly. One eye on this. Now my optimal range, 18 kilometers, yeah, fully disrupted. There is absolutely nothing that I can do. You can always use this one, and if you want to, I think this in this phase you could risk the drones, and then honestly it's probably a better idea to use your small drones over your medium drones just for the speed. And ooh, Jesus Christ, actually a one-shot on that small target. That's pretty nice and pretty impressive. Well done, guys. We'll go after a few others, and then let's see if we can hit this mutilator at 20. We can. Let's get that cleanup tactic going, and drones are doing their thing, so we definitely want to grab more small stuff, everything we can. Hopefully we can eventually get towards 5 targets, and let's start spreading the drones. Next, come on, come on, come on, come on. Like that, like that. Oh, finally switched, that's what happened. And yeah, I'm still struggling sometimes. True Sasha Foreman. Let's just try this. Maybe I'll do an orbit. At 30, tank-wise, I feel very, very safe. And because we are so cap stable, we can just keep running like this, whichever we want. Oh, and I still have some exploration loot from one of my last rounds in here as well. So let's hope that nothing bad happens. But yeah, drones are cleaning up all of that small stuff pretty nicely. Let's see if we can grab a few more. And then the True Sasha Foreman at 30 kilometers. Tracking disruption is back. And my damage is gone. And can I still... Alright, let's reapply. Let's see if we can break him with just my Disintegrator. And keep one eye on the damage that we're doing. That could be of interest as well. Go like that. You're next. I think these are like the last small ones, or pretty much. And now we should start to see the build-up, and so this could be useful for this weapon system. If we don't get tracking disrupted anymore, that my DPS ought to start to increase. So we are at, let's take a look here, 372 DPS. Next volley, 384, and still going up. Very good. Next one, let's go, go, go. 396, 408. Yeah, there we go. That's really cool. Very, very unique, of course, for the Triglavians. We're up to 430 now. How are you going to stay alive? You can try to rep as much as you want. 443, it just keeps rising, and we take that one down pretty damn comfortably. Very, very nice. Let's target some of these cruisers. Perhaps also a useful test. We have some of these very nearby. So let's do a 1, 2, 3 on that mutilator at just 5,000 meters. But you can see we are still doing damage to this one. The DPS, we went up to like 500-ish on the True Sasha. It starts really low, 290 after a couple of volleys. But this is what I like. 13 kilometers out now, we are going to hit this even if they get like a little bit close or something like that. Let's help the drones out, and let's see if I can find the True Sasha wreck with potentially the loot. That's a bit of a mistake, and I completely lost track of that. Where will it be? Overseer wreck, there we go. Let's head in here. 32, And yeah, the tactic of use your small drones at first, and especially if you spread them out, it does seem to lower the aggro for them substantially. No switching to these Hobgoblin IIs. They've been able to just completely eliminate the small enemy fleet, and now we're just using them to help us out. If you really need that extra DPS, which maybe in some situations you may need that, you could switch out to the mediums, but I really do feel like this way we have very, very nice versatility next to the damage potential. That takes a little bit of time, but you can see that it can easily double in DPS, and we only get to like 300 or so against these cruisers before they blow up. Love the ship. I definitely also hope that eventually I'll be able to try all of this in the Edencom ships, but just look at the tank here as well. It is so strong. I'm super comfortable. Cap is strong too. Cap stable. Running an Afterburner, running a rep just constantly. Half cap left. Not a single problem on the horizon. And let's see if I'm lucky with the loot, but this is also definitely an option and something that I think for an armor ship, let's loot that, although it's not that much, it's definitely okay. For an armor ship with a single turret slot, this ship does do extremely well. I'm sure that with a little bit of experience, a little bit of fancy flying, you could very easily rush the true Sansha here as well. Use the mobile tractor unit if you want to basically snipe the room and get to that loot as quickly as possible. But here, look at how comfortably I'm basically taking everything out in this second room, and they never even come close to doing any real damage to my armor. It's just too strong. Very, very nice ship. Looks insane as well, of course. Look at that core in the middle. And then there's the weapon system. This looks really nice. And then in 4K, you can really zoom in on the entire ship. At some point, I'll probably want to invest. Oops, and we're actually pulling away a little bit too much here. I'll probably want to invest in a skin for this as well. But yeah, the Triglavian Ikitursa Tech 2 cruiser, it is definitely pretty damn cool. At 40, we should be able to hit that. So there goes the beam. He gets obliterated. We'll go after you next. I'll finish these last couple of cruisers. We are now at 250 DPS is what we start at, but look at that ramp up going up to 500. Yeah, even that true Sansha cruiser here, zero chance against this weapon system, which is something that is definitely different from a lot of the other exploration ships that I use, where I do feel like taking down the true Sansha cruiser in this 4 out of 10 means full focus, drones, weapons, everything that I've got on that target. This one remains versatile because you can just slowly work your way up in your DPS and take down the main target while you still manage your drones, manage your E-war, your flying and all of that stuff. And just let your Disintegrator do that weapon, do that ramp up, and basically start to punch eventually way above your ship's weight, in my opinion, because that's just one slot. It's also the single turret slot, but it's just one slot that basically takes this guy down all on its own. And there you go. That is the room done. In the meantime, we have a new cosmic signature here that I definitely want to take a look at. But that was my test for the Ikitursa. With the implants, this really feels super comfortable and is definitely an option to work towards if you want an armor ship with turret slots rather than always the shields and missile drone meta that I've mostly been using. That is of course also super effective, it must be said. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.